Here I will show you guys how to graph this function by using transformations. We have f of x is equal to 3 minus the square root of 2 plus x. So that means we should start with what? Square root of x. Yes, here is a picture for it, and it looks like this. Just like a sideways parabola without the bottom half. Now let's look at this part, square root of 2 plus x. And this is really the same as square root of x plus 2. The order of addition doesn't matter. So we can just look at this part. And now when we are adding 2 directly to the x, what does that do to the graph? And the answer is, you shift the graph 2 units to the left. It's the opposite, right? When you are adding 2 directly to the x, you take the graph 2 units left. So the picture will become right here, right? Starting at -2, like this. Okay, then we see that next we are going to get this negative. So if you just look at this part, y is equal to negative square root of x plus 2. What does this negative do to the previous graph? Well, it's a negative square root, right? It's the negation of the entire equation right here. That means we flip this graph upside down. We flip this graph about the x-axis. So our starting is still at -2. That's okay. -2 here. But the picture will look like this now. It becomes the bottom part with that negative. Okay, lastly, we have the 3 right here. So this 3 is positive, so it's really the same as this thing plus 3 at the end, right? So we can also look at that as y is equal to negative square root of x plus 2 and then plus 3. This is outside of this part. So this plus 3 tells us to take the graph right here, go up 3 units. Yes, so here's the final picture right here. This is my little arrow. So originally was right here -2, but now it's going to go up 3 right here, right? And then we will just have a picture goes like this. Yeah, something like that. So it's like this right here. I did my best. It's like that. Okay, finally, this is pretty much the graph for our function f of x equals 3 minus the square root of 2 plus x. And with this picture, it's much easier for us to tell the domain and also the range. The domain is what? Anything from -2 to the right, right? Including -2. So make sure with your bracket, -2 to infinity. Do not include infinity, right? So parentheses. Right, so that's the domain. And then the range is, the highest point right here is 3, and it goes down, right? It's like it keeps going down. It keeps going down. So keeps going down. So we'll start at -infinity and then go up to 3, and then including 3 though. So that's the final result. So I'll probably box this right here for you guys. That's it.